In this video, I'm going to go over your window cleaning truck supply checklist and why we have this. Each window cleaning truck is going to have your truck supply checklist with names of your items and quantities in the cab of your truck on the back side of your pre-trip checklist. Each week on Friday afternoons, you'll go through this checklist and make sure you have the exact quantities of everything and that everything is stocked up. In this video, I'm going to walk you through which items go in the passenger toolbox, which go in the truck bed and on the ladder rack, and which items go in the driver's toolbox. Starting off in the passenger's toolbox, you will see we have an entire box of surgical cloth and an entire box of microfiber cloth. In these specific toolboxes, we have them in these nice Milwaukee packouts. We can see we have our gray microfiber cloths there. And we can see we have our blue surgical cloths here. So I'm going to check both of those off of the list. And then we can see the next item is an entire box of shoe covers. That is going to be down there, and it should be labeled with the word shoe covers on there. Next two items down is a bottle of our Diamond Magic hard water remover and a bottle of Dawn dish soap. Keep all of our chemicals stowed away to the side. And then we have our shop vacuum, two 18-volt batteries, and a battery charger that we keep right here in the middle. One other item that I missed that is up top is our entire box of trash bags. And we have spent a lot of time putting together this truck supply checklist. We have everything organized perfectly where when you pull up to a house, if you have to park in the road, you're going to be parked on the right side of the road. That way, when you go to the truck to grab more rags, to grab trash bags for gutter cleaning, or to grab your vacuum to do your track deep cleaning, everything is easily accessible and on the closest side that your truck will be facing to the house. I'll now go through your middle section for your truck bed and rack for all of these items. So our first item is going to be our Milwaukee Packout with your spare water-fed supplies. This is something we don't use super often, so we keep it in that back left corner there. Our next two items are going to be our 30-foot extension pole and our 8-foot extension pole. You can see we have those there. And then we keep our water-fed brush with our scrub pad, red bucket, and high flow hose with our valve all together in this red bucket here. Our next item down is our retractable garden hose. That garden hose has our jet nozzle on it for cleaning gutters. I like to keep the hose here inside of our gutter cleaning buckets. Check that off the list. You can see we have our deionization tank sitting over here. Our screen cleaner tucked away in this corner. And then we do have two blue 5-gallon buckets. These are for your surgical towels and your gray microfiber towels when they're dirty. So we keep all of our clean towels in the toolbox up here, and then dirty towels will go into these bins to then empty out. Super important that we keep these separate. The microfibers are going to tend to get a lot dirtier, and we could risk scratching glass if we put those microfibers on the glass directly. So that's why we have those surgical towels. You can see then the next items on our list are going to be our leaf blower with our vacuum attachment, which was in our back right corner. And next to that is our can of mixed fuel. I'll show you that directly as well. So we have our vacuum cleaner, or our leaf blower, and here our vacuum attachments. And then we do have our can of mixed fuel as well. You can see that that's labeled mixed on there. But then we have our two pitch hoppers with our 24-inch and our 32-inch back here. We have those set here for easy access, so you can pull them out this way on the passenger side of the truck. Our last items here are going to be our 18-foot little giant ladder and our two 4-foot step stools. We have our ladder here, and we have our two step stools here. In your driver's toolbox, you will keep both of your technician gear bags or one technician gear bag if you're working solo. You have these here, and you keep your scrubber buckets here that are going to hold your solution. We like to stack those inside of each other to minimize space. So we spent a lot of time putting together your truck supply checklist perfectly in order to make our crews the most efficient possible and to make sure that we never forget anything at the shop. So it's super important when you're going through this checklist that you make sure that you have the correct quantity of everything. You can also see every single thing in both our truck beds and our toolboxes is going to be labeled with a different color for each truck. So you can see that on this truck, we have everything labeled green. We just use green tape typically, but everything down to each individual bucket, hole, tank, and all will be labeled a certain color. This is meant so we don't mix match equipment between crews. This color will also match the color that is on your truck lanyard.